You are listening to Claret and Blue, an Aston Villa podcast brought to you by Birmingham Live.
Hello, welcome to Claret and Blue. My name is Matt Davis, filling in for Dan Rawlinson today as we reflect on Villa's 4-0 win at Walsall in the company of Ash Preece. Ash, how are you, mate?
Yeah, all good, mate. Good afternoon down here. 9,500 packing into the Bescots. Villa fans had a good day out, seeing 4 goals. New signing on show with Diego Carlos. So, good afternoon by all. 2 different 10s for either half as well, with Sinisella and Man in goal. So, yeah, really good afternoon, mate. Really enjoyable. And the Villa fans went home happy. Happy days.
Good. I'm going to offer everyone who's watching an apology. First of all, I'm in my spare room, so I've got COVID. And it's the only time I promise a signed Forest shirt will appear on a Villa video, but needs must in the circumstances. So sorry for everyone who's watching. So, yeah, you mentioned two contrasting 11s. Was it 111 of experience, 111 of youth, or did he mix it up?
Yeah, mix it up, really. Matt, he had Diego Carlos starting after his £26 million move. Nice little line from the national boys. They had Gerrard showcased his £26 million player at the Poundland Stadium today. Quite funny. Having a laugh here. But yeah, Diego Carlos was very strong today. He was alongside Tyrone Mings with the armband. And in the first half, little Seb Ribber, 18-year-old, he played at left back. And it was Kane Kessler-Hayden at right back. And yeah, we did a mixed bag, really. First half was quite good. Leon Bailey scoring after 8 minutes, lashing home after good work from Kessler-Hayden. And then... Villa looked a threat throughout that. So Cameron Archie getting his goal again. Archie didn't do too much, Matt, but when he did, he's 1-on-1. You put your mortgage on him scoring now. He's on a hot streak, and that's no sign of ending. Dinked the ball past the Walsall goalkeeper for 2-0, and then 3-0 was Watkins scoring after the change in the second half. So yeah, Villa have got a big squad, Matt. You just noted it down. Then there's 22 here today. There's about half a dozen. Over in Australia at the moment, including Kamara. You've got the young lads as well. Freddie Gilbert wasn't involved today, a bit of a strange one. I couldn't ask the manager about him. But yeah, Villa got a massive squad, and like you say, just minutes in the legs, wasn't it, today for the friendly? Morgan Sanson, for me, he was a pick. He looked quite strong in that second half. All in the first half as well, just running for the team shirt here. Finn Azaz, a bit of an unknown for Villa fans, 20-year-old. Signed from West Brom last summer. Immediately went out on loan to Newport County. Picked up young League 2 Player of the Year, and he looks a really decent prospect. Finn, he could be a dark horse for pre-season. So there's options there. And while our guys are back in a Villa shirt today, his future's uncertain. I can't see him having a big future at Villa now. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff to do and streamline this squad. And as we witnessed this week, Gerrard wants to bolster his midfield ranks. So yeah, it's all to play for in pre-season, and the squad will jet off to Australia, I think, tomorrow morning. So they'll join the others over there ready for the tour to start on Monday.
Steve here says a couple of points you've already said. Carlos looked a machine and Bailey looked fit too. Just on that, I mean, who did Carlos line up with at the back? Was it Mings?
Tyrone Mings, yeah. Mings is strong today as well. Diego Carlos, he's got like a cruiserweight boxing frame. He really is huge. And it was immaculate today, Diego. Very strong, and I like Steve's point there about Leon Bailey. He does look fitter. He was getting back, he was tracking back, and yeah, he took his goal well as well. He was going forward. He had a bit of intent about him. So a positive showing from Leon Bailey. Just needs to stay fit now. Obviously, he's been on Instagram last week. He's outlined such an important season for him, given last season's underwhelming start in a Villa shirt. So yeah, I think Steve writes some good points there, especially Leon Bailey. He does look much fitter, as does Morgan Sanson, who was decent today as well.
You've mentioned Finn Azaz. Reece mentioned he should go on loan to the Championship. What about Cameron Archer on loan? It's only one game, but another goal, and all the Villa fans afterwards are saying, "Don't sell him, don't loan him." Does it make a bit of a statement to Gerrard? Not doing too much but getting a goal.
Yeah, one chance, one goal. The way he took it as well was sublime. I'll keep him around. He'll fly out to Australia tomorrow. He'll look to impress over there as well. 3 games to get some minutes over in Australia for him. And yeah, I think Villa are quite easy on his situation. Obviously, going into the season, Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins will be the 2 senior strikers, and Cameron Archer will probably ask a question: will he get much game time? But as Gerrard's proved, if you're in form, you're good enough, and you're showing it, you're gonna start a game. So yeah, the loan moves in the offing for Cameron Archer. Club's queuing up for him, but he'll look to prove a point in pre-season. I want to stick around. I want to be a Premier League striker. Look at my goals record. yeah, for me, I'll keep him around. He's a finisher, and you need him in this league. And I think he's got a bright future ahead of him.
A couple of fans asking about Freddie Gilbert. You mentioned him there. Is it a sign maybe he's off, or is it one we'll just have to wait till when you are able to ask the manager about?
Yeah, it's one of them, Matt. I haven't been able to see clarity on that one. He could have picked up a knock in training this week. I didn't want to be risked. But we'll find out in Australia if he jets over there over the coming days. I'm not sure if Villa will name a formal squad for that one, like Man U have done. But we'll see in a few days regarding Freddie. But yeah, Can Kessler-Hayden is another right back. We all know Gerrard likes him, given he recalled him in January after he spell at Swindon and then did really well at MK Dons. So yeah, the right back spots, you got Matty Cash will be first choice, then Kessler-Hayden and Gilbert adjusting position, with the latter probably heading out, but we'll see.
You mentioned Sanson looked decent. Reece mentioned Traore looks sharp. Do you think these players are making a statement, or are they just filling numbers till the Aussie lads like Kamara can get in? And have they got a chance in this pre-season of impressing Gerrard still?
They have got a chance, yeah. I thought, yeah, Reece makes a good point about Bertrand Traore as well. He looked lively in that first half. It's all how you judge it, really. Sanson has a point to prove, as we all know. Likewise, Bertrand Traore, given their respective fitness levels and just not being fit and available when Villa and Gerrard have needed them. So they've got a point to prove for me. Yeah, they're one of many who are in there who need to really step up this season. The pair of them, I believe, will stick around. I'm sure of that. And yeah, we'll see. They've got 3 games in Australia now. Got 2 weeks amongst the first team, and everyone's fighting positions. So season starts in less than a month. So all to play for. And Gerrard wants competition for places, and he's got that at the moment, but he wants to add a couple more.
Did you get a chance to observe Neil Critchley much in terms of the warm-up and what he was doing during the game?
Yeah. So he's very much a like swap with Michael Beale. He was first out there, back with a bag of balls, and he warmed up the lads. And quite a nice, interesting one on the touchline. He called over Tommy O'Reilly in that second half. Called over Ashley Young as well. They're both playing on that right side together. I think basically what he told Tommy, just get on the ball a bit more, express yourself. And yeah, he was quite vocal, Critchley was, to all the players. There's a drinks break in that first half as well. He was getting his points across as well. So yeah, seems a solid addition, and a man Gerrard clearly trusts.
Was it O'Reilly you picked out in your ratings? I can't remember.
Yeah. Very tidy. I'm a bit of an O'Reilly fan, given I watch the academy games quite a lot. Obviously, those who don't know, they call him a little mini Phil Foden, left-footed playmaker, good eye for a pass, good in tight areas, and yeah, he teed up Watkins with a lovely little ball today. It was not the hardest of balls, but the way to pass, and just allowed Watkins to just run onto it and finish first time into the far corner. So yeah, I like Tommy O'Reilly, been a big fan of his. He exploded onto the scene, say, as soon as Gerrard come in, really, back in November. And Gerrard really took a liking to him, took a shine to him. So, yeah, he'll remain around the first team group with a view of a loan deal, possibly in January.
What next for Villa? Is it you're on the flight soon, are you?
Yeah, I'm on the flight, yeah. So the tour starts on Monday. Villa will fly out tomorrow on the Sunday. And then I'll fly out from Birmingham. If anyone's going, give me a shout. Thursday from Birmingham, about 2:20. Get there Friday night. And then... let's see how the jet lag is. Saturday, bit of a 3-day Saturday. I think there's a meet up at the Pig and Whistle, it's called, in Brisbane. It's a working trip, Matt. It is a working trip.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then Sunday's the game. Sunday against Leeds at the Sun Cup Stadium. Should be a good one. Lots of Leeds fans in us as well, Matt. Given the Harry Kewell and Viduka links as well. Got some audience behind me. Should be a really good trip. Villa's first time down under. Really important commercially, as we all know. I think Gerrard's got a Q&A over there as well with Purslow in Perth. Really looking forward to the trip. Lucky to be going. But yeah, I'll do my best for you and for all the fans. Give a little behind the scenes, bits from the games and stuff like that. So it should be good. Really excited for it. And we'll see who the winners and losers are and stuff like that. And yeah, excited for it. But I've been told it's winter in Australia, Matt, and it's going to be warmer here next week. So yeah, typical, innit?
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's one before we let you go. I mean, do you think some of these young lads are going to go, or is it a kind of a commercial and a first team trip really? Will O'Reilly and lads like that go? Yeah, the young lads will go. I think it's quite important for them to be amongst the group as well. I think Finn Azaz will be there. Your O'Reillys, Chris Ends, Kessler-Haydens. They'll be around it for the 2 weeks, and then after that, I think your decisions will be made, won't they, in terms of loans?
given what they proved in training and at the games against some decent opposition. Leeds, Brisbane Roar, they've just signed Charlie Austin, haven't they? And Man U will be a good test in Perth. So, Gerard will take a lot from that trip over the next 2 weeks. And the young lads, their chance to impress. The ball's in their court to impress, and they'll do everything they can to do that.
Excellent. I think we'll leave it there. Got to let Ash go, pack his bag, say goodbye to his missus. She's going to be delighted he's going for so long. So thanks to everyone who watched along. Lots of comments, much appreciated. Ash, thank you very much. And we shall see everyone soon.
Lovely.
Thank you for listening to Claret and Blue, an Aston Villa podcast. If you enjoyed today's episode, then please do let us know. We love hearing your feedback. We'll be back soon with another episode. But until then, up the Villa.